Alrighty, y'all, back again with the marble. In the last video, we had read Genesis, Bere'shiyth, chapter 28. And so, a little recap on that was in the chapter before, in chapter 27, um, Rivka was telling Esau, or Yitzhak, that he didn't want Yaakov to be involved in a relationship with the Canaanite women. So, jumping into 28, Yitzhak immediately blesses uh, Yaakov in this journey that he's about to take. But before he goes, that he blesses him, and he says, "Now don't you be taking off with any of them Canaanite Vegas girls, you hear me?" And he charged him not to take a woman of the Canaanites or the daughters of Canaan. So he agreed, and Esau saw this engagement happening, and he realized that it displeased his father and mother to take a daughter of the Canaanite women. So he decides to go to Ishmael and take one of his daughters. And I believe, where is it? The sister of Nebaioth to be his woman. So, and now the scene changes back to Yaakov. He's heading out to Haran to Rivka's family, that side of the family. And the sun's going down. He's about to set up camp in this little spot he's got. He's got some pile of rocks that he's going to make for his bed. He goes down and takes a nap and goes to sleep. And he's got a dream of a ladder going all the way up to heaven, and angels going up and angels coming down. So, I mean, I don't know what to think if I had a dream in that particular setting before knowing what I do now. So that would be quite the dream. And then he's like, "This is none other than the place of Yahuwah, and this is the gate of heaven." And so he sets up a pillar that he had used as a pillow, from pillow to pillar. And so he makes a vow that if Yahuwah will walk with him and be his provider, Yahuwah Yireh, and to give him food to eat and clothes on his back, and to be able to return back to his father's house in peace. And he said he will give Yahuwah back 1/10 of all he has. Remember that little nugget right there. But this is where we jump into chapter 29 of the book of Bere'shiyth. Then Yaakov went on his journey and came into the land of the people of the east. And he looked, and behold, a well in the field, and lo, looked, there were 3 flocks of sheep laying by it. For out of that well they watered the flocks, and a great stone was upon the well's mouth. And thither there were all the flocks gathered, and they rolled the stone from the well's mouth, and watered the sheep, and put the stone again upon the well's mouth in its place. And Yaakov said unto them, My brethren, whence be ye? And they said, Of Haran are we. And he said unto them, Know ye Laban, the son of Nahor? And they said, We know him. And he said unto them, Is he well? And they said, He is well. And behold, Rachel his daughter comes with his sheep. And he said, Lo, it is yet high day, neither is it time that the cattle should be gathered together. Water ye the sheep, and go and feed them. And they said, We cannot until all the flocks be gathered together, till they roll the stone from the well's mouth, then we water the sheep. And while yet he spoke with them, Rachel came with her father's sheep, for she kept them. And it came to pass, when Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban his mother's brother, and the sheep of Laban his mother's brother, that Jacob went near and rolled the stone from the well's mouth, and watered the flock of Laban his mother's brother. And Jacob kissed Rachel, and lifted up his voice, and wept. And Jacob told Rachel that he was her father's brother, and that he was Rivkah's son. And she ran and told her father. And it came to pass, when Laban heard the tidings of Jacob his sister's son, that he ran to meet him, and embraced him, and kissed him, and brought him into the house. And he told Laban all these things. And Laban said unto him, Surely you are my bone and my flesh. And he abode with him the space of a month. And Laban said unto Jacob, Because you are my brother, should you therefore serve me for naught? Tell me what your wages shall be. And Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored. And Jacob loved at Rachel, and said, I will serve you 7 years for Rachel your younger daughter. And Laban said, It is better that I give her to you than that I should give her to another man. Abide with me. And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed unto him but a few days, for the love he had for her. And Jacob said unto Laban, Give me my woman, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in unto her. And Laban gathered together all the men of the place, and made a feast. And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah his daughter, and brought her to him, and he went in unto her. And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah his maid for an handmaid. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said unto Laban, What is this that you have done to me? Did I not serve you with you for Rachel? Wherefore then have you beguiled me? And Laban said, It must not be done so in our country, to give the younger before the firstborn. Fulfill her week, and we will give you this also for the service which you shall serve with me yet another 7 years. And Jacob did so, and fulfilled her week, and he gave him Rachel his daughter to be his woman also. And Laban gave to Rachel his daughter Bilhah his handmaid to be her maid. And he went in also unto Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years. And when Yahuwah saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. And Leah conceived and bore a son, and she called his name Reuben. For she said, Surely Yahuwah has looked upon my affliction. Now therefore my man will love me. And she conceived again and bore a son, and said, Because Yahuwah heard that I was hated, he has therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Shimon. And she conceived again and bore a son, and said, Now this time will my man be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore was his name called Levi. And she conceived again and bore a son, and she said, Now I will praise Yahuwah. Therefore she called his name Yahudah, and left bearing. This is the conclusion of Genesis chapter 29 of the book of Bere'shiyth. Blessings, y'all. Shalom.